So today's workout, we are going to be using a resistance band. Now, if you haven't got a resistance band, a really good alternative is you can actually use a pair of tights, or alternatively, failing that, you can actually simply just do these exercises without using the resistance band. What is a really good idea, always just make sure you have properly warmed up. If you haven't, it's always a good idea to just press pause for about a minute or so, and then when you're ready, hit play, and we're going to get straight into doing a full toning workout. Okay, so for the first exercise, two exercises actually, we're going to need to tie the band into this position. So you just take both ends. So what we want to make is just a full loop and just make sure that there's good enough tension on the band. So that's going to be for our first move. So what I need you to do now is we're going to focus on doing a thigh toning move. I need you just to come and lie onto your side in this position for me. And you're just going to have the band around the top part of the knees. And just support that underneath arm. You can just bend it so you've got your head resting on your hand, and then just make sure that the knees are in line with the hips. And now we're going to lift that top leg. We're just going to do 15 reps. You just lift it up. You'll find it won't come up that high, but this is really good for working through the outside of the thigh, known as your abductor, as well as working through the glute. That's good, just lifting that up. So it's just through one joint. We're just lifting out and up to the side. That's it, we're just doing 15 reps. So what I need you to do now is just roll over onto the other side. Again, we're going to be in the same position. Okay, and we're going to get ready to lift that top leg up. So let's get ready, 3, 2, 1, and now lift that up. So we're doing 15 reps, and really make sure, keep it really slow and controlled, but lift that leg up as high as you can. So you're trying to take the knee away from the opposite knee. Lift it up and back. Okay, that's good. Just keeping that going. Well done. And you just really feel that working through the outside of the thigh. Okay, so the next exercise, we're now going to focus on toning those inner thighs. So I need you to lie on your back with your both legs extended and have the band so it's up around where your ankles are. And now we're going to do 20 reps where we're just going to take the legs out as wide as you can. What is really important to do here is really keep it slow as you draw those legs back in. You'll feel this one now through the inner and the outer thighs. It's good. So just really take those legs out as far as you can, then slowly draw that back in. We're just doing 20 reps. Okay, so for the next move, we're going to be focusing on toning your booty. What I do need you to do now is just untie the knot in your band, because we're going to make a different knot now to work through the legs and the bottom. So now you've got it in just one length, and just all I want you to do is then just tie a knot at one end of the band. Just make sure it's nice and secure, or remember you can do this with your tights, and just make sure there you've got kind of like just a tiny little bit that you can just easily fit your foot through. Okay, perfect. So that's going to be for the next move. Now this is the position I need you to come on into. On your hands and knees, place one length of the band underneath the knee, and the opposite foot is going to be in the hole of that band. That's it. And now we're just going to do 20 reps. So just slowly push that away. And what we're doing now is, this is incredible. Honestly, I'll tell you what, you're going to love these exercises with resistance bands, because what they do is not only are you working as you extend that leg back, but if we keep it really slow and controlled, we're working against the resistance, because that band wants to draw that leg in really quickly. So we're toning those muscles on both that move out as well as that move in. Okay, that's good. So we just keep that going. And remember, if you want to make it harder, you can simply make sure you're kneeling on more of that pink resistance band. So you're making that resistance tighter. That's it. All right, so now just take your time. Let's take that loop and put it around the opposite foot, and then take that resistance band underneath the other knee. And let's go for doing 20. That's it. And pushing that through. So just extend that back. You know, and it is a little bit fiddly changing these bands, but think about it. If you're in a gym, you have to wait to use the machine. You have to change the weights of the machines, the positions of the machine. So, you know, and the results, it is definitely worth it. So let's slowly push that away, and you'll really feel that through the bottom. Keep the abs tight. That's good. And then just pushing that through. Excellent, well done. Keeping that going. Well done. And remember, the more toned these muscles are, then the more calories your body is burning. Okay, so what we need to do now is change that position on the band. So let's just take that knot out from the end, and this time now we're just going to make it into that big loop again. All right, so we're going to get back to toning through those legs. Just make sure that's nice and secure. Just check it quickly with the hands. And for this next move, we're going to come back down onto your back now with the legs extended up. Make sure that they are directly above your hips. And now we're just going to take the legs out. So we're just doing 20 reps. So with this, really make sure you're extending those legs out as wide to the side as you can. Keep the tummy muscles pulled in tight as you do it. You'll really feel this through the inner and the outer thighs. That's it. Just keeping that going. Doing really well. And again, just feel where you're working. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to come back to that first move we did, the thigh toning move. So I just need you back on your side, knees bent so they're in line with the hips, and just have that band around the lower part of the upper legs. And we're just doing 15 reps, so just on one side. If I'm going too fast, just press pause. That's it, and just lift it up and then back. So it's just a tiny move, this one, but this really just means we're activating those outer thigh muscles. Lift that up and then back. Well done. All right, let's now change over, take that back to that opposite side. And so you want those knees out in front, ideally so they're in line with your hips, and then you're just lifting that top leg as far away from the bottom leg as you can, lifting it directly up. That's good. Keeping that going, well done. Lift and keep it really slow and controlled, because that band will want to draw that leg back quickly. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to come back to we're doing loads for those thighs today. So let's come back, so you're lying on your back, arms out to the side, legs extended straight up again. The band is up round by your ankles, and let's go for doing 20 reps. Take it out, and remember, draw those legs back in nice and slowly. So this is where you're going to get amazingly sculpted, defined legs without bulking them up at all. This is going to really, you're going to love these workouts. So let's just really take that out to the side, keep it controlled. That's good, doing really well. Okay, well done. So what we're going to do last time today, we're going to change that position on the band. So again, let's just unravel it, and now just make that small knot at one end, because remember, we're going to just put that foot through the band. And this just shows you how many different exercises we can do with these. That's why I really thought it'd be a good thing to use for this challenge. So what we want to do is now come onto all fours. You're going to put one foot through that hole in the band, and then the other knee, just have the length of the band underneath that. The shorter the distance, the harder you're going to be working. So let's get ready, and let's just push that foot back and slowly draw it in. That's it. So you'll really feel this through that booty, and as I said, this is going to really help to lift it, sculpt it. It's going to help you burn more calories. Well done. And also on this one, really keep those abs tight. So we're doing a little bit of a core workout as well. Push it away and just draw that in. That's good. Extend that back. Well done. That's it. And the great thing is, having the lighter band, you can always make them a little bit harder just by shortening the distance. All right, so what we'll do now, let's take your time to come over. If you need to, just press pause. We're going to come onto that opposite leg now, so put your foot through the that loop, and then just extend that back. So you push it back. So if you think about it, we're working through two joints here. You're working through your hip joint and your knee joint. So it means we're working the booty, plus we're also working the hamstring as we just extend that leg straight and draw that back in. You can also work those abs by just keeping those tummy muscles pulled in nice and tight for me. That's good. Well done. Keeping that going, doing really well. Extending that back. Just visualize where you're working and how we're just going to be really toning and sculpting through your bottom and through your legs. Okay, so we're nearly done. And that is now your workout complete. So what is a good idea is just do some lower body stretches. What I will leave in the description box below is a link to one of my cool down stretch videos. And if you like the workout, then please do give it a thumbs up, but also it'd be amazing if you could share it on Facebook. Then don't forget, on my website I've got loads of ebooks and workout plans, everything from prenatal to walking workouts, how to get rid of a muffin top. There's absolutely loads there on my shop, so I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. But I will see you tomorrow for another workout, and we are back to doing a 4-minute HIIT session.